Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our 20th annual draw. Tonight I want to take you down memory lane, go back some 20 years to our first annual draw and give you a bit of background. As you're well aware, MTC opened its doors October 4th, 1991. As we were experiencing, thank God, some great growth, it was time to seek some new funding. Our dear friend, Lou Adler of blessed memory, spearheaded and coordinated our first annual draw, chaired by Joey Adler and John Gurman. As well, our first corporate sponsor was Lightmore and Osram Sylvania, coordinated by a dear friend, Mr. Stanley Satoff. Our goal in 1999 was established at 1,360 tickets. We weren't sure if we were able to achieve that goal, but thank God it was achieved. The draw over the past 20 years has become MTC's primary fundraiser. The annual draw gives us the ability to reach the many thousands of men, women, and children through our social and educational programs.
And the winner is Tommy Zemo. Itchy will get in touch with Tommy and make arrangements.
One of my visits to John and Marvin Gurman's office, it's a lot of fun, that office, because it has a lot of games and toys and a little living room space. And when we get there, usually there's an opportunity to put on film with quite a few people who are running around. One day on that visit, I managed to put on film with some 5 or 6 individuals when Marvin turned to a fellow Middle Eastern looking and says to him, "Hey Mark, are you Jewish?" He goes, "No, I'm Muslim, but my mom is Jewish." Mark was some 62 years old. So I said, "Tell me, do you know that if your mom is Jewish, then by Jewish law you're a Jewish?" He didn't seem to really know much. Expressed to him what a bar mitzvah is, and mentioned to him that we can have a bar mitzvah right here if he gets to put on film. Mark obliged. He says, "Okay, I'll do it." Mark put on film, and I asked him, I said, "Tell me a little bit about yourself." He says, "Look, my mom met my dad, he was Egyptian, after the Yom Kippur War. She was from Akko, they fell in love, and they got married on the condition that my mother never talks about or tells anybody that she's Jewish. We moved to the east end of Montreal, and we lived there. And that's pretty much it." I say, "Tell me, is your mom alive?" She says, "Yeah, she's in her 80s, and she's still alive." While he was wearing his tefillin, we said the Shema together. I explained to him what the Shema resembled. And I said, "Now, Mark, I want you to call your mom and put her on the phone." He says, "Okay." He calls his mom, puts her on the speakerphone, and I asked her, I said, "Giveret, lady, ma Hashem ha'ivri shelach, what is your Jewish name?" She says, "Mize, who is this?" I say, "Ani shliach me'Rebbe Milubavitch, ani Chabad. I'm a shliach of the Rebbe, I'm a Chabad." And then before she had a chance, I said, "I am with your son here," I explained to her, "and we are having a bar mitzvah. I want you to be part of this bar mitzvah. So please, we're all going to sing together, Siman Tov and Mazel Tov, and dance." He's in film, we said Shema, and I want you to be part of this. The phone went silent. We handed out a little l'chaim, we made a l'chaim, and then we danced. John, Marvin, myself, and Mark danced around the little living room there, and Siman Tov and Mazel Tov. And I went back to his mother and I said, "So what's your name?" She said, "Ani Yafa." I said, "Yafa, I want to wish you a hearty Mazel Tov on your son's bar mitzvah today. May we only celebrate good times together." I never met Mark, or I never spoke to Yafa again. But I think one of the most amazing things about MTC is not always what happens in the building or what we experience as a whole. I think it's really the whole sum is a greater expression of the many individual parts and expressions that happen through our many staff and individuals that experience and live through MTC. So on behalf of Mark, who I never got to meet again, and the thousands that we get to share and enjoy this wonderful facility and organization, I want to say thanks to our co-chairs, Nancy and David Gerberg, Mark Lazar, Rick Merovitz, our 24 platinum sponsors, our 27 corporate sponsors, our 20 event sponsors, our 15 captains, over 120 canvassers, and over 1,440 individual donors. Our campaign and our efforts would not be attainable without your support and love. So thank you. Thank you to our dear staff, headed by Velvel, Yehuda, Chani, Rochi, and Chava. Thank you for a great year, and with God's help, we'll continue to be there for each other in the upcoming year. We look forward to our next year draw to be celebrated in Israel, in a world perfected and redeemed. May we merit this day without delay. Thank you, and God bless.